My beloved people, I hope I find you well wherever you are. Respectively, I greet you. Right, just a quick one. It's not like a production or a presentation that's too long. No, just about at most 5 minutes I'll be done. Right, first and foremost, if you get to like follow the podcast and what they are always presenting, you will see that yesterday, the president, Emmerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa, right, had a press publication, which he invited quite a number of people, the socialites, the media houses, and so many players on the social media handles. They were all invited to his presentation. And he has since passed a law, and or is intending to pass a law, or he has declared that there's gonna be a law, let me put it that way, which is going to guide and govern what's to be produced. And he has gone on to push the idea that they're not needing anything that's denigrating the government. Right, 4 things that I want us to talk about. Right, issue number 1, people have been producing content. People have been saying whatever they want. But it is at this point in time when I came live to actually tell you what was happening behind the scenes, which I saw pulled a lot of people or called for many people's attention to the issue. And then before you know it, the president is coming out to say everything's now it's got to be controlled. I told you about the social media handles that are going to be affected. If you go on the presentation that I made, that ZANU-PF realigning their ethos. I think I did that about, I did that. I sent it live 2 days ago, but I done it 3 days before. Then what I said in detailed, what I said in detail is exactly close to word for word with what was presented with the president, Comrade Emmerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa. If you look at it, how can the two match? Why would he at this point in time come and start to put a law? Yet all along, so many people were speaking and no law was being passed. It should signal to you one thing, that I am very close to information. I even said it, that as I am speaking right now, it might be tomorrow, but not in the long distant future, but it might be tomorrow, that a law is going to be passed, which is going to govern what you're going to produce. And the very same thing this very same thing that I said, it matches exactly what he brings the following day on presentation. It means to say, whoever writes the presentations for the president, I could be very close to the person, because it is not allowed to say whatever the president presents goes out before he presents it. I think I want many people. I reached out to so many socialites. I reached out to so many media houses, and I said, you know what, guys? Start to produce information on a neutral basis. You are also being invited to register your companies in Zimbabwe. Turn them into media houses than just them being hype stations. Right. I've got numbers for everyone. You know, people know I speak to Point 5 Creative, DJ Holly. We now communicate. I speak to now Pardon Gambakwe. We now communicate. Simba Chikanza, good friend. Uncle Jed's, good friend. You name them. You name them. I communicate with almost everyone on very perfect books. I have no problem with anyone. So when I come here, I'm telling you to listen to the information, well guided, not just information that hypes you up. To say, the president is being removed tomorrow. No. The minute I stepped into the KG6 issue, it meant to say I was touching on very sensitive information. I'm not saying that it's quiet in there, no. But a phone call came and I was told not to report anything again. I don't think anyone has ever received such a phone call. I don't think anyone has ever received such a phone call, regardless of whatever you have said. But I received a phone call to be told to stop to do or say whatever I was doing. At the end of the day, still it points that I'm very, very close to the source of information. I'm very, very close to what's happening in every camp. This is the president's camp. and he comes out, reading exactly what I'd said day before, meaning to say I stand guided to be corrected, that I'm very close, I'm far away from information, or I'm just saying things off my head. Let's go to the Geza camp. I have told you that as much as you're waiting for Comrade Geza, he is right now not feeling very well. You might not have heard it. I could be the only person knowing about it. He's not feeling very well. Don't listen to all these people who are telling you, oh, Geza said this, Geza said that, this one, that one. People will tell you so many things that will keep you maybe hopeful from what you're expecting. But the truth of the matter is, like I told you, he's not feeling very well. So give him a rest. The person who used to be trumpeting the information for you, Nyokayemabhunu, right now he's in trouble. I said to people, I don't know, talk to me nicely so that I go and ask for forgiveness on his behalf. People took me for a fool. Some thought I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm close to the information. I know how to reach out to almost each and every player in this game. What's more, on top of that, this will surprise you forever. Let me just say this before I continue with most sensitive information. Do you know Comrade Geza and Comrade Muchangwa? They are in constant communication. I'm telling you. This is just for you people who are making noise. They are in constant communication. Those people I told you are best of buddies. They are in constant communication. They are only differing in their ethos. They are only differing in the way they want things to be done. But it doesn't make them sworn enemies. No, they are in constant communication. They are trying to negotiate. They are trying to. That's why I said, when you see information scarce on social media, it means to say a lot is happening behind the scenes. I'm not here to say things that tickle your emotions. No, I'm here to give you the correct, tangible information. You can hear about this, you can hear about that, but the truth of the matter is still it's not quite inside. But information now, I've been told not to pass it on to people. It's not like everything is taught. No, I've been told not to pass information anymore to people. In conclusion, I see people, some people coming to try and correct me. You cannot correct me on this one, and I'll justify why. The Mgagao document, it's called the Mgagao Declaration to people when it's being announced. You don't announce something that hasn't been agreed, and there's no verbal agreement or gentleman's agreement in those whole things. But it was a document that was created, that was taken, like I told you, when Comrade Tongo Garamagam was in prison in Zambia. It was taken to Tanzania. How do I know that? It's because I read about it. Plus, I'm well informed, right? That's when, after the document was concluded, it was made an announcement as a Mgagao Declaration. Declaration is the announcement. You announced what you have agreed in black and white on a document on paper. Are you corrected now? Can you get that? If you didn't have the document, most people, anyway, most war veterans didn't have the document or never even bothered asking for access to the document. Reason being, I don't want to denigrate people, but I just want to say something that might actually upset you or unsettle you. Most war veterans did not invest in going to school. They invested more in being warriors, people who just wanted to fight for the freedom. Very few people went to school. So the documents were not just being circulated to every person, but it was being circulated within people that were educated and could communicate, read, and verify what was inserted in the documents. So we had people like Dr. Parenya, people like Dr. Unji, people like Dr. Skanyison. No, some of those people were the people that even this Comrade Muchangwa, Honorable Muchangwa, right? These were people that invested more in education, just like what the late President Robert Gabriel Mugabe did. He was just the secretary. They invested more in education so that they will be well invested in communication. That's all it was. But as of now, I can tell you that a law has been passed. You can go even to HSTV. Blessed Mshanga's channel, you see the president yesterday telling you what I told you 2 days before. Even if you go to Ola podcast, you'll see that it's there. They were talking about it, even the laws that are passed. It means to say I am well ahead of time to whatever is being said. Not only well ahead of time, but I am well within the source of information where everything is happening. So whatever I say, trust it. Trust me 100%. I cannot come here to tickle people's feelings. I cannot come here to just entertain you, but I'm coming here to be informing you. No wonder why it's called The Informant, the podcast that gives information. With this, I'm out.